Welcome to Week 5 of Football Friday. It's presented, as always, by Donato's Pizza. Remember, you can get involved in the show tonight. Call in those scores, 262-1400. I'm Eric Elkin, alongside a healthy James Ryder this week.
Voice feeling good.
Bouncing back. We kick off this week's show with our next level game of the week. Feels like every week we've been saying Miamisburg is blank and O for the first time since blank. Well, it's 4-0 for the first time since 1993, and they're number 7 in Division I, Region 2 of the first computer ratings.
However, tonight it's the biggest challenge yet. 6th ranked Wayne, the Warriors, they also enter tonight 4-0. They've only been scored on in one of their games this season, and they've outscored opponents, cringing, 197-29 so far.
Yikes. No one doubted Wayne being one of the top teams in the state. The question is, can the Vikings compete with one of the best? First play from scrimmage, Dimitri Trice laterals to Matt Wilcox. Wilcox looking deep, but it's underthrown and picked off by Cameron Snow. And Snow takes it deep into Wayne territory. Great start for the Vikings. They would settle, though, for a field goal. So Wayne playing from behind in this one, believe it or not, but not for long. Trice to Wilcox. 28-yard pass down the field inside the Miamisburg 40-yard line. Then a few plays later, Wilcox, 3-yard touchdown run. Warriors up 10-3 after the first quarter. So still a close game here going into the second quarter. Wayne, though, starts to settle in the second. Trice connects with Chad Swanson. And then look at the work from Swanson. It's a little spin move there to break one tackle. Gets a little block there, breaks another tackle, 43-yard pass play. Most of the work done there by Wilcox inside the Viking 10-yard line. Then it's Greg Schroeder, who had a monster night. 8-yard touchdown run, basically untouched there. Wayne up two touchdowns, I should say. Top 22 selection, Tyree Kinnell's going to Michigan. He's known for his play as a defensive back, but Kinnell punching in from a yard out. Wayne out to a 24-3 lead at the break. Wayne put it in cruise control in the second half. Schroeder with another touchdown run, this time from 57 yards out. He had 124 yards on the night plus the 2 touchdowns. Warriors improved to 5-0, rolling the Vikings 45-3.
Big thing that helped was them focusing a lot on Ahmad, which opened a lot of other receivers. Teams try to cover just one receiver, and they can't do that. They try to match up or anything, but we have the talent to go get a ball.
We keep making progress every week. That's good. That's what we're looking for. We're nowhere where we need to be. And we don't even talk about the end of the season or any playoffs or anything yet. If you do, you're going to get stumbled. You're going to stumble up. But I like our chances, to get better every week.
Trice, of course, referring to Ahmad Wagner, who was held in check. One catch for just 24 yards in tonight's game. Just received that football scholarship offer from Kentucky. Well, Wayne looks like a team that could be playing deep into the postseason. Another team we expect big things from is Trotwood. And in the last 3 games, the Rams had a flair for the dramatics.
Yeah, all of them decided by 7 points or fewer. Coming down to the fourth quarter comebacks, still clearly, though, one of the top teams in Division III. But I'm sure the Ram faithful like to breathe a little bit easier for some victories. But you know what? Things not exactly getting easier. After facing 4th-ranked Centerville, Trotwood, they've got a date with Lebanon, the team that knocked off last year's D2 state champ Loveland earlier this year. And the Rams come out in the first quarter, a little dose of Dante White, breaking off a 53-yard touchdown run. And then later in the half, top 22 selection, Key Beckham is committed to go to Kentucky, and it's not wise to throw the ball his way. Picks it off in the end zone. Warriors, though, they would have their defense turning it up a notch. Jared Burton getting on the sack of Messiah to Weaver. However, Trotwood's offense still able to manage something before the end of the half. 8 seconds left. Trotwood kicks a 35-yard field goal to go up 10-3. It was shaping up to be another nail-biter, but the Rams, they run away, getting a 37-10 win.
Huge game for computer points in this one. Springboro at Northmount, where they were going crazy. Tied at 7 late in the first. Remember that ridiculous run by Devin Henry last week? Well, he's at it again. Henry breaks 1, 2, 3, 5 tackles, finally dragged down inside the 10. Very next play, Elijah Cunningham looking to pass, nothing there, so Cunningham takes off, finds the corner of the end zone, and he's in with 3 seconds left in the quarter. 14-7 Panthers. Next drive, Bolts trying to answer, but Ryan Smith loses the football. Camden Young pounces on it, Springboro ball, and then on the ensuing drive, Cunningham up top to Dustin Zimmerman. Zimmerman brought down just short of the goal line. Cunningham would punch it in on the next play for his second rushing TD of the game, and Springboro rolls in this one 49-7.
Well, we stay in the GWOG Xenia. They're 3-1, currently 7th in their region. The playoff hopeful Buccaneers welcome Troy to town. Now we pick things up in the second half. Game tied at 7, but not for long. Khalil Capers gets it on the toss. He has a gaping hole, breaks through one attempted tackle, and then nobody's going to catch him. Bucks up 14-7. Troy now looking to punt. However, goes right over the head of the Trojans punter. Bucks just going to have great field position, and they wouldn't disappoint. They put it in the hands of Bobo Jones, and when you do that, you usually get a touchdown. Top 22 selection and Bowling Green commit. He has the score that makes the difference. Xenia improves to 4-1 with a 21-14 win.
We had a 1-week void of no Bobo Jones. Glad to have him back. Coming up next on Football Friday, Valley View opening up Southwestern Buckeye League play with maybe some redemption on its mind. We'll tell you why. But first, it's time for the Band Blitz with those Xenia Bucks. Welcome back to Football Friday here on Fox 45. Time now for our cheerleader shout-out.
We're the Monroe Hornets, and you're watching Football Friday!
Yeah. Last year, Valley View would have run the table in the Southwestern Buckeye League if not for one slip-up. That came in Week 7 to Franklin. Luke Kennard threw for 4 touchdowns in that game, outdueling top 22 selection Clay Smith in a 3-point win. But Kennard isn't playing football this year, and Franklin has had a tough go with a 2-2 start. But the Spartans would love nothing more than to get off to a 1-0 start in conference play, but by avenging last year's loss. And it's Valley View that strikes first in this one. Check out a little screen pass here, working to perfection. Clay Smith finding Colin Genslinger, and Glenn Genslinger is going to take it all the way. I don't know if he's even touched there, just running down the sideline. He gone executed to perfection. 7-0 Valley View, just like that. They would swap possessions, and then it's Genslinger again. Clay Smith rolling out and then throwing one up top, just perfectly placed, right in stride to Genslinger. Looks like he's gone, but tripped up just short of the goal line. And the Wildcat defense, give him credit, steps up. Goal line stand here on 4th down, so no points for Valley View. The only points for Franklin in that first half came off a field goal late in the second quarter, but Valley View would go on to win this one by a final of 28-10. You miss any of the highlights from tonight or want to see them again, you can head to our website, fox45now.com, click on the Football Friday tab under Sports. We'll have all the highlights from tonight's show posted here.
Monroe went just 1-9 last year, and they didn't win a single game in the Southwestern Buckeye League. But what a difference a year makes. The Hornets, they're atop the Southwestern Division standings. They're looking to get to 2-0 in conference play. Hornets, they welcome Brookville to town. Blue Devils, they're 2-2 on the season, coming off a narrow loss to Bellbrook last week. Levi Hancock to Tyler Davis for the touchdown for the Hornets. Then Hancock, he's throwing it again, this time into coverage, hauling it in for the first down. Hancock again, this time to Troy Kaiser for the first down, stepping out of bounds. However, due to some electrical problems, there's a delay in this game. Fans are excited now, but not when the lights go out.
Hey, the sky looks
lights finally going to come back on. Justin Heck, look at this, double pass to Devin Pennington, and then Heck, well, he's going to get it right back. Kind of a busted play, but still works out. But we go back to Monroe. They've got it now. Levi Hancock, he again picks up a first down through the air. Now, there wasn't a lot of scoring in this one, though. Monroe, they win it 10-zip. And remember, if you want to join the conversation or share your Football Friday experience, tweet us at ABC22Fox45. Use the hashtag FF2245, and your tweets will automatically load to our Football Friday page. You can also get final scores from around the area.
Our scoreboard is brought to you by Castle Roofing. Time to get you caught up with some of the scores from around the area here in Week 5. We start with Springfield winning at home 37-13 over Butler, and Centerville easily improves to 5-0 with a 61-6 win over West Carrollton. Let's get you some more scores here. Alter with the shutout of Roger Bacon 49-0, and Coldwater wins by well, if I could do some math there, that's quick 13 there. Coldwater wins over, and I thought it was 7, and then I had to double check, and I was like, wait a minute, that's not 7.
Ran out of fingers on that one. Beavercreek, they pull away from Dunbar. This one was close late, and then Bellbrook, they edge Eaton by 3. There's math quickly.
I'm going to just read numbers. 45-13, Bell Fountain wins, and Twin Valley South a winner 49-7. Well, coming up, more Football Friday, another big game in the MAC. Marion local and St. Henry, that and more coming up next. Welcome back to Football Friday here on Fox 45. I'm Eric Elkin. He is James Ryder. Marion local is the 3-time Division VII state champ, and it appears the Flyers are well on their way to another.
However, they're heading into the teeth of their schedule. No game's easy in the MAC, but coming up in MAC play, Marion local has St. Henry, Anna, and Coldwater in consecutive weeks.
Call it Murderer's Row. Test number 1 in St. Henry tonight. The Redskins coming off their only loss of the season to Coldwater. Not looking good for the home team early on. First drive of the game, Marion locals Hunter Wilker gets the handoff and he is gone. 43 yards for the early touchdown. Flyers off and running. First St. Henry possession. This is not the way you want things to start when you're on offense. Botch snap goes flying up in the air, but Michael Stamen is able to recover it to avoid further damage. Later in the first, Dustin Rethman. Nice pass to Ryan Bruns, for a first down. But St. Henry, the defense, was able to stop the Flyers. Late in the first, Jacob Lynn gets a sack on Marion local to hold the score to 9-7 at the time. But Marion local, at the end of the first, that was a score. But the Flyers go on to win a blowout here, 43-7.
Big matchup in the OHC. Greenview is 4-0 for the first time since 1996. They face a Triad team that has dominated the Rams in recent history. And Triad with the ball and driving, Trent McIntyre, QB keeper, off to the races. He's going to be brought down around the 20. Next play, it's Tim Marsails getting the handoff, and he gets Pater. Triad on top, 7-zip. Greenview, though, had an answer. Top 22 selection Chance Fry connects with Logan Test. And watch, he is just breaking tackles. You know, Finding Nemo, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep running. Finally, he's brought down at the 15-yard line. A few plays later, it's Alex Blakey getting it right up the gut. Greenview, they stay undefeated, 38-21 the win, beating Triad for the first time since 2007.
Nice Finding Nemo reference. We want you to share your pictures with us from the game you were at. Post your pictures on Instagram or Twitter using the hashtag FF2245, and your picture and tweet will load automatically to our website in the Football Friday section. Still to come on Football Friday, a monster day for someone on Tri-County North. We'll tell you who when we come back. Time now for our Meyer Play of the Week here on Football Friday. A little spoiler alert. We saw a long run breaking tons of tackles last week. Cody Cords must have been watching. Cords breaking tackle after tackle. I count about 6 broken tackles here, plus 2 huge blocks from his teammates, one at the very end here. Cords would score on a 71-yard run. You're going to see that run again pretty soon. Welcome back to Football Friday, presented by Donato's Pizza here on Fox 45. I'm Eric Elkin. He is James Ryder. Scott Clodfelter suffered his first loss as the head coach at Bethel last week.
And Clodfelter left Beavercreek to return to his alma mater, and he found out quickly winning at Covington in the CCC, that's no easy thing.
So now the Bees looking to bounce back, but another tough matchup with Tri-County North. Hey, look, this looks familiar. It might be our Meyer Play of the Week. Yeah, it was. Kyle Cords just breaking a ton of tackles on this one and getting all the way down the sideline, getting a couple big blocks here as well, and Cords would score from 71 yards out for the touchdown. Later, this time the Panthers go screen to Cords. Look at the patience from him this time. It almost looks like this is moving in slow motion. Cords is in again as he stretches for the end zone. Another touchdown. But if you thought he was done there, I'll think again. Cords can't be stopped in this one. He breaks a couple more tackles, gets in the end zone again. Tri-County North wins 48-7.
Tecumseh, they're 4-0 for the first time since 2009. That year, the Arrows started 7-0. They host top 22 quarterback Nathan Mays in Urbana. Arrows, though, wasted no time getting out to a hot start. Cameron Moore powering his way into the end zone. Tecumseh's up 21-0, less than 4 minutes into the game. Now, it stayed that way until the final minutes of the half. Nathan Mays going deep for Ethan Edwards, hauling in the long bomb. And a couple plays later, Mays actually lines up as a wideout. Jamin Neff Strickland, he goes in the Wildcat and scores from a few yards out. It's 21-6. Now, less than 20 seconds left in the half. This is essentially the epitome of an ill-advised pass. Cody Grimm, he gets it. Long return. Hill Climbers had one last shot at the end of the half. It wouldn't matter, though. Tecumseh improves to 5-0 with a 55-34 win.
After losing its first 2, Fairmont's won 2 straight, wrapping up non-conference play with a crossover game against Greenville. And Fairmont driving early on. Jared Murphy to Nate Seiler for a first down. That would set up on the very next play. Murphy keeping it himself on the draw for a Firebird touchdown. Makes it 7-0 Fairmont, and the Firebirds go on to win this one over Greenville.
As top 22 selection Trent Yeomans goes, so does Pickwa. 499 rushing yards in the Indians' 2 wins, only 256 in the 2 losses, and he was bottled up early. Skyhawks, they're having some success through the air, though, getting out of the shadow of their own goalposts. Later in the quarter, Andrew Lee, he comes up with the interception for the Indians. These 2 teams, well, they came alive in the second and the fourth quarters when the camera wasn't there. A little camera shy. Pickwa comes out on top 28-14.
Tonight's delivery from Donato's Pizza comes from Jason. It features their recently introduced 2 new fire-roasted pizzas. Authentic old world taste of the fire roasting now being delivered by Donato's Pizza. You can now order a new fire-roasted chicken and peppers or a new fire-roasted pepperoni sausage pizza with all those wonderful fresh toppings you see. You have new fire-roasted sauce, fresh provolone cheese, and more. Get this for the special price of only $1 more than the price of a 1-topping pizza. Any size for just $1 more than the price of a 1-topping pizza. The smoky taste is amazing. The pepperoni sausage has been the big seller, but their favorite is the chicken and peppers. Both are awesome. Speaking of awesome, Donato's is also offering a special to all high school football fans watching tonight's program. When you order any medium or large pizza at regular price online at thenewdonatos.com, you can order and you get an order of the 3-cheese garlic bread for just $1.99 more. Just enter the promo code 060189 at checkout to get this special deal with your online order. Only at Donato's Pizza, where the difference is delicious. You can also win a $50 gift card to Donato's Pizza right now. Just text Donato's to 45203. The winner will be contacted Monday. For every text you send, you win a $5 coupon as well. So text now and win instantly. Once again, our scoreboard is brought to you by Castle Roofing. Time to get you caught up with some more of the scores from here in Week 5. And we mentioned earlier, Alter wins with a shutout 49-0 over Roger Bacon. McNicholas edges Carroll 27-17. Give you a couple more scores before we get out of here. Carlisle wins 59-18 and Southeastern with a 16-0 shutout.
Well, Mechanicsburg, they're looking like a playoff team again with their win over Cedarville, and Wapakoneta, they tops the line at 34-12.
Fort Loramie wins big 49-6, and Kenton almost the identical score, 49-7 in that one.
And how about Tip? They're all over Indian Lake, and Western Brown, they beat Jefferson Township 35-6.
Well, you've been watching Football Friday, brought to you by Donato's Pizza. If you missed anything or want more scores and highlights, we'll be over on ABC 22 at 11:15. For James Ryder, I'm Eric Elkin. We'll see you then.